Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where last episode we took over a significant amount of territory over here and also eliminated the one of the two remaining empires. I was going to say the one remaining empire, then I was like, wait a second. These guys exist. So there is technically a second empire. As far as I know, those are the only, or that is the only remaining empire at this point. So we definitely do have more cleanup that we need to do, and I would certainly like to come down here and do that. So we could do a forced vassalization? Really? Oh, they hold too many counties. Yeah, we can't do that. Okay, I'm surprised that even appeared. But whatever, that is fine. So the question is, do we have an inn here? And if I recall correctly, we didn't previously, but we may now. This guy is our prisoner, but he is landed, so that isn't very helpful. 110 reasons, 85 and grayed out, 90 reasons, 115 reasons. So there's not a lot going on here in terms of what we can do. We can attempt to bribe somebody up over this way, like, where was that 90 reason guy? That was 200. He was up here somewhere. This guy. We can attempt to bribe him. I highly doubt this will work, but, I mean, we have so much gold. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, 75 reasons. So that's going to be a bit complicated. De jure empire here is Black Horde. That's very awkward. We own 0 counties of the Black Horde. Okay. Well, now, I would like to attack this guy. That would be nice. We actually could forced vassalize him. He is small enough to do that. That's very interesting. It's slightly expensive. It would probably be a little bit better if we had de jure claims on all of it, but I don't think we're going to. So the de jure empire titles over here are going to be a little bit awkward, right? And that's not really going to be very functional. So I would definitely like to do something about that. We've cleaned up all of our major border gore except for this down here, and I would love to find a good way to get in here. It's unfortunate that she holds too many counties. We could carve into her and then wait out the truce. That's just a single Thicana. Yeah, that's probably not great. So if we were to do something like this, right? That would be 4 counties. That would be 4 counties. This would also be 4, and this would be 3. So we could certainly do this. And I'm going to do it. So we'll get started on that. I want to go after this guy. Him we can force vassalize very easily. And then we've got this lady, who we can also force vassalize. And then we've got this up over here, who we can also force vassalize. So that all sounds reasonably good. That will allow us to clean up a chunk of this territory, but it won't be perfect. Okay, I think we can deal with that. Now, we are over our vassal limit right now, and I would like to deal with that. Wow, they have forces up over here. That's awkward for them. But whatever. I would like to go through and find kingdoms where the king is currently imprisoned. So we're going to hop in here, rank this guy, Croatia. I mean, Croatia is up over here. So we can definitely revoke his title, and we have a reason to do so. Although, 1 or more holdings are occupied, so we can't do that right now. That's awkward. Well, what about you? Blamia? Sure. I mean, that's kind of a big kingdom, but that seems reasonably fine. We can combine it with, say, Abyssinia. So we can grant that title over here. So I want only the recent titles, Kingdom of Blamia. Yeah. So that'll mean that they are maybe going to try to claim the Empire title, but, you know, whatever. Neighbors can be vassalized, and we can grant vassals to rightful liege. So we definitely want to do that. All 4 of those. What are these neighbors that can be vassalized? Kabulistan. Okay. And this as well. Where is this? Okay, both of them are out over in this area. That sounds good. We'll definitely do both of those. Now, I do want to start I would really like to fight these guys. I doubt they'll be in a reasonable spot for us to fight them. Let's raise up our men-at-arms and a few levy troops here, and we'll see what ends up happening here. Okay, so they're raising up forces. That's to be expected. We have a council position empty here, and you'll do. We're above our vassal limit again. Okay, and we need a tax collector. That will be this guy. Cool. So back above our vassal limit, huh? What ended up happening here? Must be a kingdom splitting apart. Oh, no, it's a vassal up here. Right, Kabulistan. Yeah, we can just transfer you over. Perfect. So that sounds great. No problem there. The question is, are they going to run at us here? Ah, that was another one here. We should transfer you over as well. What does your kingdom are you? Ah, okay. Well, that's not all that great for us, but we can grant that to this guy as well. I don't want to have this vassal direct reporting to us. So that'll be fine. And the question is, are they going to run at us and try to stack wipe us here? The answer is yes, they are. So what do we want to do about it? Well, we could definitely bring in a holy order here. And I'm going to do that. That's going to make them very sad. Cool. Yeah, they don't want to do this anymore. I'm not surprised about this at all. So how long until those men-at-arms show up? Well, the answer is a while. Okay. I mean, it's not shocking. We're a long ways away from our capital, right? So we're raising forces here. Our capital is here. It's been a while. No doubt about that. We should get some of these building upgrades going while we're over here, I guess. Thinking about it. That'll be fine. And then let's head on back to our army. Perfect. So this is enough forces, and I'm going to not select our men-at-arms here. I'm going to select the others, group them together, and we're going to go start a slow siege up over here for now. And really, we should probably pull the Holy Order troops out of here. Now that I think about it. Do they have any levies? Doesn't really matter. We can pull these knights out of here, and they are going to come back this way. We're going to start up a slow siege here, and we're just waiting for the men-at-arms. So let's just head up over this way. Cool. So what is this faction? Non-existent is the answer. Okay. Noted. Come on, men-at-arms. We're losing war score. 30 more days. Wow, okay. That's noted. It is taking so long to get our men-at-arms around, but that's fine. So let's get our men-at-arms raised here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I see these guys coming in here. Okay. We're going to make our way out over this way and prevent them from attacking our siege force. Then we're going to split off our bombards. The bombards are going to go in over here. I want to make sure we have a siege commander here. This guy actually is a siege commander. Perfect. And we're going to come fight over this way. Never mind. We're going to come fight these guys. We need to get this force eliminated. This might end the war, though. It does. Perfect. So we don't actually have to fight this force now, but I wanted to make sure that we didn't have a stack wipe going on here. So that is wonderful. Next, we can come down over here, and we'll bring our siege force as well. This is an allied force, correct? We're not actually claiming this? Correct. So there's no point in actually attacking there. We're going to come in and attack here instead. 4 months to get there. We're above our vassal limit by 1 because of this duchy over here. I will grant you over here. Okay. There we go. So this guy's at 75 opinion. We can demand that he convert, and we can use a hook on him, which we got for putting him in power. And that gives us a 95% chance of conversion. And presumably he'll agree to that. He did. Perfect. So down we come. We, of course, need to eliminate these forces down over here. And get these wars taken care of. Which we're technically losing all of these wars right now. I want to point that out. That's not surprising with how long it takes us to raise our men-at-arms, but here we are. This is the downside of having a ridiculously large realm. There are a lot of upsides, but there are definitely downsides as well. Although these guys are not really capable of doing anything to us, so there is that. Okay, let's give some battle over here. And this is going to go very poorly for them. And let's get some sieging going. Wonderful. So obviously their troop quality is just way too low. There's very little that they can do about this. Wonderful. So this will be a stack wipe, and we're going to make our way around this way. I'd like to catch these forces over here if we can. That would be amazing. We'll see if that ends up happening. This war's actually over. Let's enforce those demands. Wonderful. Now, this is actually a target that we want to hit. So let's head down over this way, and we're not going to catch these guys. They're embarking. So let's head up over here and fight them instead. We're above our vassal limit, and that's expected. There's this duchy here. And this is not de jure, so that's going to be kind of awkward. We could give it up to this guy, but this guy's already getting very, very powerful. This will be a problem in the future. I'd like to not really give him too much more power. He's got a lot as it is. Okay, so we're going to stack wipe this. They're actually disembarking up over here, or they were thinking about it. They decided not to, and to be honest, that's probably for the best. So we're going to move up over this direction with our main attacking force, while our siege force comes in and hits their capital here. So this will be absolutely fine. And we have, of course, finished up 2 of these wars. We have 2 more to go. Promote legend. No thanks. Okay, so this siege will be done very quickly. 10 days. No problem whatsoever. And that's their capital. So that's 77%. So I'm guessing that this last one will indeed end the war. The spouse of our player heir died in captivity. Okay, our player heir is currently imprisoned by us. I see. Let's release her, and let's get her married to somebody. She is currently 30, so that's reasonably fine. Probably somebody with high stewardship, who is, of course, highborn. So somebody like this guy will do. I'm a little surprised we haven't died yet, by the way. We're 47. This leprosy is not doing too much to us, to be honest. So that's a very good thing. Let's wrap up this war, and we are, of course, going to make our way up to here. So we're looking to fight them here. They've got numbers on us. We didn't raise up all that many forces. But that's okay. We don't actually care. We're missing a tax collector again? Okay. We'll put in this guy. I thought we did before, but, you know, whatever. Cool. So, this battle is going to go very poorly for them. It always was. So they're getting stack wiped. Wonderful. And let's see here. Do we want to come up and fight these guys? I kind of do. I kind of do want to fight them. There's these down here as well. That is noted. We can do a bit of a prestige farm. So that sounds good. Ooh, they're going to be walking right into our siege force. Can we not? Thanks. Okay, they're going this way. So that should be good. We'll just wrap around over here. Cool. These guys are running away from us, which isn't super shocking. Let's just turn around. This'll be fine. We're not too interested in the prestige. I mean, we're gaining 100 per month, right? So this is not all that big of a deal. There's apparently a disease occurring. That's very normal. That happens a lot. And I'd like to get this siege dealt with, and we'll just take our way up through here. So currently 6% from defender controls war target, so ticking is definitely on their side, but let's get rid of that. Perfect. How long on this siege? 5 months? Okay. I'm going to station besiegers, and we're going to try to go after these guys again. 11,000. Wow. Okay. And we're going to head up over this direction. Yeah, we're going to catch them here. Perfect. So that will be worth a good amount of prestige for us. I like it. And let's just hop up over this way. We're at 82% war score right now. Wonderful. How much prestige? 2,000 and 0. Okay, 2,000 is still pretty good. So we'll head on down this direction. 82% right now. Okay. Pretty good progress from counties. War is over. Perfect. So we'll enforce those demands, and that puts us into another war here, which is, you know, mildly awkward. Let's have these guys come up over here, group these guys together. That siege will be done quite soon, though. In fact, literally right now. Okay, so what is this other war? Gotcha. Okay. Well, we can certainly head up here and deal with that. We're going to want to grant out these territories, of course. We don't want to hold them ourselves, but we also don't want the vassals reporting to us. So there is that. So let's create the duchy over here. That will be the Raj of Maru. We'll usurp that. And that should then go... Well, we can transfer this guy. We should do that for sure. And at this point, I'm wondering about kingdom titles down here. Right. So we're definitely lacking in kingdom titles. The duchy title should go to this guy. For sure. Vassals will go with. And what are we at now? We're one direct vassal over. We can vassalize this guy. Sure. Go ahead and do that. Okay. So this guy now became our vassal. That puts us 2 direct vassals over. And I'm wondering, we can usurp the Raj of Ajmer, but not while she's fighting a war. The war that we're already in. Okay. We're going to deal with these vassals after this war. That'll be fine. And there is a faction. Yeah, I'm not shocked about that. So ticking is on our side. Let's head in over this way. And then we'll just siege here, here, here. That will guarantee an end to the war. Wonderful. Okay. We are arriving at long last. A secret has been exposed. How rude. Okay, let's get the siege completed. The weird thing about that ask to promote legend is it pauses the game and then doesn't unpause it when you make it go away, and you have to manually unpause it. That's unusual. Not a lot of events work that way. It's very strange. Okay, let's wrap up this war in like 3 seconds. Okay, it'll take longer than 3 seconds. These days are ticking kind of slowly at this stage of the game, but that's reasonably expected. Okay, war is over. We'll enforce those demands. She'll have to accept it. There we go. Disband those troops. Wonderful. Now what I want to do is, well, deal with this crusade for the Kingdom of Palabia, but we need to deal with some other things first. So we've got this guy. No, he's not getting free. No, you're not getting free either. And you are getting free. That's fine. So, at this point, I want to look at the de jure kingdoms. Where was that? No, seriously, where was that? The kingdom got deleted? Hang on. What just happened here? Something is different now. And I'm trying to figure out what. There was a kingdom tier title over here, I want to say. I'm like 95% certain that there was a kingdom tier title over here that we were going to make. Oh no, it was a duchy tier title, wasn't it? No, we already made that. Okay, I'm very confused about what we were going to do up here then. She is a duchess, but she must have had a kingdom? Huh. No, it was destroyed quite a while ago. Okay, I'm very confused about what I was thinking then. This is a different person. Entirely. I'm very confused right now. I thought I had a grasp on what the situation was over here and what we were going to do with it, but apparently not. Okay, so we need to grant this vassal over this way. This guy is completely surrounding this vassal pretty much, so you will do. And now, of course, we're still one direct vassal above our limit because of this guy up here. So that's probably going to go to this lady, I think. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, now we've got a dangerous faction, and what faction is this? Peasant rabble, in 8 months. And then 17 months for the crusade for the kingdom of Palabia. Sure. So that all seems reasonably fine. We can actually vassalize this guy, and we should do so. Where is he? I think I saw it over here. Yep, this is just a little duchy tier realm over here. So that'll be granted over. Is that de jure? No, it's not. But that's okay. You can have this. Perfect. So that'll be fine. We're definitely continuing to make progress over this way. No doubt about that one. I want to attack here, but I also want to take a look at any empire or kingdom tier titles we can create. Cyprus is not all that useful. Venice, Thessalonica, and Transoxania. Okay. Transoxania is probably pretty decent for us. So we'll create that kingdom title, and that is currently held primarily by the Senal Kingdom. I'm actually going to give it to... Yeah, you'll do. So we'll grant that title right on over here. And that will probably give us a little bit of de jure out over here. Maybe vassalization would happen, but I'm not 100% certain on that. So I do want to attack this guy. 100%. I want to get him out of here. So forced vassalization is probably the way to go. So, yes, we're pledged in a Great Holy War, but that's going to be 17 months out. We've got lots of time to do this. There's a crossing right here. Okay, that's noted. So we can definitely drop our rally point about here. How long for the men-at-arms to raise? Like 3 months? Okay. We'll raise some levy troops here as well. He's going to siege. Looks good. So we're going to deal with this war, then we're going to deal with the peasants, then we're going to deal with the crusade at that point. That's the overall plan. So this is sufficient troops. We're going to go in and start a slow siege. We do have a siege leader here. That looks perfect. We've got 50 days left until our men-at-arms show up. So that's going to take some time. Peace in our time. Do we want to convert to nachos? Yes, I know it's nachos, but do we want to convert to nachos? No. Get out of my court. Cool. What are they retreating from? This army? If that's the case, they should be hostile. Liberty War. I see. Well, that's awkward. He just had an army stack wiped by our peasants. Okay. Sure. That's, well, not really by peasants, but by our levies. That's not great for him. That's not a good look. That's really, really not a good look. We're at 47% war score. That was worth 50% war score. And we captured him. Okay, so we'll enforce those demands and disband these troops. At this point, of course, we've got this guy under our control. That's a kingdom tier realm, so we're going to need to find a revocation. Let's hop over to our prisoners, and we've got Croatia here. Are you now eligible to be revoked? He is not. Okay, what about this guy? Kingdom of Bavaria? Yep, do it. Okay, so who do we want to combine the Kingdom of Bavaria with? Germany? Italy? Bohemia. Bohemia is very small. We're going to grant that right on over here then. Kingdom of Bavaria and everything underneath it. There we go. And there's also this Duchy of Tyrol down here, which should be transferred over. I don't know why that didn't go with, but it should have. Okay, so next up, of course, is going to be this peasant rabble here. It's not going to be a big deal. Then after that is going to be the Crusade, and we might have some additional factionalism behind that. We'll see. It is for now time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to see how that all proceeds. It shouldn't be too bad, though. We should definitely be able to handle it. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy McGar, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Tommy, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.